Hi, I'm Active and this is part 2 where I will be taking a look at my 2025 doll wish list. I know it looks like it's 2 pages, but I mean it is. My doll wish list slash want list slash manifest list. I'm hoping to accumulate a few of these dolls. Okay, I'm not gonna be super optimistic here. Last year I got like 10, I reached my goal of 10, so maybe if I could get 10 counting like both lists. This one is doll lines. Okay, I put doll lines on here that I felt like are unobtainable, and I put dolls on here slightly less specific than 2024. So here we go, and you'll see already starting at number 1, and I'll be putting up photos of ideas of what I'm talking about because like I said, some of these are not like a character or a specific doll. We have Begoth Storm. If you don't know, I absolutely love the Begoth doll line. I really like them, and they're just really hard to get. They're kind of expensive. You don't see every single doll listed on eBay, and I really want them. So I put Storm because Storm's the main character. They made the most of her, so maybe she's a little bit more obtainable. There's many that I want, but Storm is definitely like my favorite. Like every time they created a Storm doll, I was like, I like that one. So Storm. Next, we have Babysitter Club Tall Claudia. Tall meaning they made like fashion doll-esque ones that are like typical Barbara height, but then they made taller versions over 18 inches. Like I feel like it's taller than an American Girl doll. So I wrote tall, and it's Claudia because I needed to be more specific. I would take any of them. I would take any of them. I have one. I have Christy. I have Christy. Yes. Sorry. Weird face. But yeah, I really like the dolls, and I would like to get some more. Cindy Modern Doll. Cindy Modern Doll, that her name. And I put Modern Doll. See, like so not even like a specific character, because I'm being like, I would take any of them. And I'm saying modern because while I do like the older ones, I really like the newer ones that they did. I think they started making them in like 2020, 2018, something around that time, 2021. I don't remember. It's been a while. And I don't think they make them anymore, but I really like the newer, like, looking ones. Like I think they're so modern and so cute, and I'm being a little bit more realistic on here because I feel like those ones are going to be a little bit easier to obtain than an older one. So I did write modern, but I would take any. Okay, I would take any. Fresh boy doll. I really like fresh dolls, and I've yet to accumulate a boy doll. I like never see them in stores, and I think the only one that I ever saw was there's like a Fresh Rockin' something. Is it like anywhere near its name? But I want a fresh boy doll. Any of them. I think there were 3 made that I'm thinking of. I'd take any one of them. Fidgy Friends did make an appearance on my 2024 list, and it made an appearance again as I still want the Fidgy Fairy doll. So she is on both lists. Next, we have another one that was on my 2024 doll wish list, which is the Glow Up Girl Rose doll. Again, I would take either the first one or the second release, but I really like the second release. Like, I think that one's amazing. So she has made an appearance on both. Next, we have Disney Adorables, Lightning McQueen. Now, I told you that I wasn't going to put modern fashion doll, not modern, but like fashion doll still in my lineup, but I guess I was ignoring that here because I put, oops, I'm trying, where'd she go? She's behind me. I know. Oh, she's right here. I wasn't showing you Lightning McQueen. I want to show you Buzz Lightyear. I've opened one. I absolutely love these dolls. I think they're adorable. I love their size. I think they're so cute. I feel like I should have put the like chaser on here because I feel like the chaser would be unrealistic to get, right? I think there's the stand came out. I think there's a chaser. But I love these dolls. I think they're so fun. So of course I had to put Lightning McQueen. I would take again any of them. As like I really like the dolls. I have 3. I have 1 unboxed. But when I was looking at it, I really liked the Lightning McQueen one. I thought it was really cute, so I put it on here. Next, again, it's before I say anything, it is day 1 of the new year, so I do not have any of these dolls yet. Next we have Avastar Princess. You might be questioning, like, my Avastar? No. And I'm gonna pop up a photo for you so you can see it. They have no faces, and that is what I want. I know that the dolls came with faces, like you could buy them, but I want them without the faces because I think they look interesting. I wrote Avastar Princess. It's by Possibility Toys, I think is the company, and I think they're just so interesting and such a weird concept, especially without their faces. I don't know, I specifically wrote the princess one because I thought she was cute, but there's some other ones that are really cute too in the lineup. I don't want every single one, but I think that some of them are pretty neat, so I would like to get my hands on them. Obviously, I had to put Fairy Tale High Rapunzel, as she's the only one in the lineup that I do not have, and I'm kind of disappointed that I didn't put any of the Once Upon a Zombies on here, now that I'm thinking about it. But yeah, Fairy Tale High Rapunzel doll. Lollipop Pippa. The Lollipop Girls made it on my last list on this one, doll lines that I'd like to collect, but I guess I went simplified because I put Lollipop Pippa on here, a specific doll. I really like that one. And then we have Juku Couture June. I guess a few of these because Juku Couture is also on here, but I simplified it like June. She's a character. I think they made 2 of June's, so I guess either. But I can actually think of the one that I really like right now, and I also put Holly Hobby Holly doll on my list, which was also on here. But nonetheless, I guess I really want Holly. I think that the other 2 are slightly cheaper, so like they'll be easier to obtain, but maybe if I get Holly, who's the main character, that would be nice. Next we have Laurafina, which is a doll that I really like. I think she made from Mattel. I don't remember actually who makes Laurafina. She's really pretty. I really like her. I don't know if there's any other dolls in the lineup that there are, if she's the only character, but she's on my wish list, I guess. I don't know too much about her. I just know that every time I see her, oh yeah, there's like, I don't know if they have different names, but I think they all come in the same outfit or very similar outfits. They're very fun, really cute. I really like them. And every time I see them, I go, I want one. They're also much taller than most dolls. Like, I think they actually tower over Moxie Girls, which are pretty tall. Moxie Teens, sorry. Which are pretty tall. I think they tower over them. So I didn't know how I would display them, but that's okay. Anyways. Next, Ever After High Spring on Sprung. The whole line. I have 1 doll in it, so if I could get anyone that isn't Cerise Hood, that'd be great. I literally was like, I don't care. And I think because originally I was going to choose Way to Wonderland, but I have 3, Kitty, Lizzie, I have somebody else. Maybe I don't. Maybe I just have Kitty and Lizzie. Oh, I have Apple. And so I was like, I feel like I have a better chance of getting the Spring on Sprung dolls than I do the Way to Wonderland, which has like Ashlyn, Briar, Maddie. Who else is in the Way to Wonderland line that I don't have? Raven, I think, is in it, but I don't think anyone else is in it. Anyways, I thought it'd be a little bit more realistic to go after the Spring on Sprung because I need more in the line. So I went Spring on Sprung. Just add it on here. Another doll line that made an appearance on my 2024 wish list and is now on my 2025 wish list, Barbie Extra Blue and White doll. She's really pretty, and of course I really want her, okay? She came in the big pack, so I feel like that's a pretty unrealistic one to get unless I buy the whole big pack. I think it was the 2nd big pack that they sold. So maybe one day I'll accumulate her. Maybe one day. Next we have DC Superhero Girls Tall. I went super non-specific. I have talked about it before. There's like a typical like fashion doll height, which is around Barbies. Obviously they can be slightly shorter, slightly taller, and that's like your typical, I feel like, what most people collect. Sometimes people might collect something smaller, like this doll, who is significantly shorter than a typical Barbie. Here is a what are you called? Illy Forever doll. I like panicked. Typical Barbie height. Like Barbies. Do I have a Barbie near me? I do. Barbie height. Like, they're pretty much the same height. They might be slightly off, but it's fine. And then there's like small dolls. She's quite significantly smaller. And I feel like people typically collect around the Barbie height, and maybe not everybody collects around the other height, like different heights. I don't know. I just noticed sometimes in people's collections. Sometimes people collect other dolls too. Anyways, I really like tall dolls. I don't know, there's just something about them. Like, the Moxie Teens are stunning. I like 18-inch dolls. And while I do like shorter dolls, as you just saw my Disney adorable doll, I do like bigger dolls, and DC superhero dolls made tall dolls. Not the baby, like, toddler dolls, but like bigger, taller dolls than what they are. And DC superhero girl dolls are like those ones. You can kind of see there's like a Batgirl and Supergirl right here. Can you see them? Those ones, they're like 12 inches. They actually are taller than Barbie, but they made dolls bigger than that. Like, they're pretty decent size. They're not like a like My Life As Barbie. Not My Life As. Is it My Size Barbie? They're not anything close to that. But they're taller and they fascinate me, and I want them so badly. So I did put them on here. I would take any of them. I want all of them one day, but I would take any of them. And I do really like superhero dolls. Sorry for my ramble there. Next, H2O dolls. I know what you're thinking. These dolls should all be on this list of like starting collections, but they're not, because I needed more stuff for this. H2O dolls, I've been looking at them. They're insanely expensive. I've heard people say they're not that expensive, but they are. They're so expensive. And I would take any of them. I loved the H2O show growing up. And of course I want the dolls. Next, Miss Scooby. I don't know how to pronounce her name. I think she's from Mexico. Is that correct? I'm not 100% sure. So I don't know if you pronounce her name differently or if it's pronounced how it's spelled. But I really like that doll. I think there were two dolls released in the line. Very similar, but slightly different outfit colors, I think. Anyways, I really like them. I have been like, I don't know, ever since like I discovered them, I've really wanted them. And dolls that are like not from the United States are a little bit harder to get when you're not from the country that they're from. But I was hoping that one would be a little bit easier because they're close to the US, but I've yet to find one thrifting or online yet. Taylor Swift Teardrops, My Guitar. Both the song's colors is called Teardrops. That made an appearance on my 2024 doll wish list. Haven't gotten it yet, which honestly I'm not surprised, but you know, we're just holding out hope. Next, we have Princess AI. If you don't know, Princess AI is created by the same line that Be Goth or Bleeding Edge Goth is created by. Same creators. So I went very generic. I would take any of them. There are 3 dolls released with 2 variants, or yeah, 2 variants each, so 6 dolls in the whole lineup. Anyways, I really like them. I do kind of want a little bit more because I feel like one of the variants are like darker colors and the other one is like brighter colors, like pinks, reds, that kind of thing. I kind of want to go for the more pink red ones, but I would take either. I think the concept's really cool and I really like them, so yeah. Next, we have Believe X Musa. This one's also, even though like it seems very simplified down, it's not, because I feel like multiple companies / multiple Believe X Musas were made. I would take any of them. One of the things that I want, and I start off with all my dolls, is I typically am like, I want one of each character. With Winx Club, obviously I feel that way. I still don't have Tekna or Aisha. Okay, I have Stella Flora Musa Bloom, and I don't have Aisha and Tekna. But with Winx, one of the goals that I have and like would be really exciting is to get one of each doll from each transformation. So all 6 of the characters in Believe X, in their OG looks, in their Enchantix, in their Mythics, all of that. Because they have different transformations and they're different outfits, and I think that's really cool, and that's a huge part of the TV show. And I loved the TV show growing up before I knew that there were dolls. So that would be like a huge goal of mine, and I don't care what company makes it. Like if I got a Bloom in an original outfit and then like the Mattel OG looking ones, and then I got a witty Stella in her original look, or like a Musa in her Jax Pacific, and then a Mattel in her Believe It. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't care if they mixed. That's just what I want. Obviously I want every single one, but wings are pretty expensive and pretty hard to accumulate for decent prices. Like, obviously I could probably go online and buy like them for a lot of money and get them faster, but I'm going thrifting, okay? And so that's my goal, is to just accumulate them slowly. But yeah, so I don't have a Believe It. I don't think I have any Believe It. I have 3 Sirenics, a Bloom in her Suffix. It was called Suffix. Lovix. Suffix is the floral one, right? Lovix. And then I have, well, I'll show you. Can you see them? I have an Icy, and then I have a Musa. You might be like, oh my god, no, I made her that outfit. And then Flora also has a made outfit. Like I made her own outfit. I swear I have another character. Am I making that up? I swear I have Stella, but I don't see Stella. Anyways, I always said I was gonna make them wings. I got them thrifting, which I was so excited. They're Mattel dolls, so I'm trying to take extra good care of them, but I made their like OG outfits because I was like, wouldn't that be so cool to have? It's not a great attempt, but I think they look decent for what they are. For whatever reason, I think I have Stella, but I don't know where she would be. Oopsie. But anyways, so we want a Musa. Musa's my favorite character, and Believe It line was my, like, the line that I watched, the series that I watched, because it was on Nickelodeon, if you didn't know. They got me into it, so I love, like, Musa's Believe It look. I think it is one of my favorite looks. The line that takes the cake, though, I think it's the Enchantix. I think it is the best line that they made. There are certain lines where, like, I'm like, there are certain characters that I just don't like their outfit. I don't think that they are super great compared to the rest. And Enchantix, I think, is one of the lines that I don't think there are any. Believe It is also a really good line. Like, I love them. They're probably my second favorite out of the whole bunch. But I think they reuse, like, I kind of irritated me that after Believe It, they started really reusing the same outfit, just different color scheme. But Believe It, the only characters that got new outfits were Tekna, Musa, and Tekna, Musa. Who else is there? Why am I forgetting? Bloom. Oh, and Aisha. For whatever reason, I kept thinking Aisha had the same outfit as the rest, but she does not. Sorry. The Bloom, Stella, and Flora have practically the same outfit. It's slightly different. Don't get me wrong, it's slightly different, but it is pretty much the same outfit, just in different colors. And that's irritating. But Aisha and Musa and Tekna all have some really nice outfits, so it's fine. It's fine. Kind of makes sense. No, it doesn't. Anyways, next I have Zombie Girls, Maya Spirit. Again, Zombie. I was gonna say they made an appearance, but I don't think they did. Okay, Zombie Girls, Maya Spirit. I think it's made by Jax Pacific. Love that line. I was touching a pencil and I was like, what was I touching? Love that line. Would love to get them one day. I think they're really cool. Yeah. Don't have anything else to say. Project MC Squared Devin. Project MC Squared is another line that I originally watched the TV show and didn't know there were dolls, and then when I started collecting dolls and was like, there's dolls, I was like, oh my god, I loved this show. And I love Devin. When I dyed my hair for the first time, I did my hair inspired by Devin. Obviously I didn't want to do her hair, so I did purple instead of the teal that she did, but I loved her character so much. Loved her. My god. Sorry. But yeah, so Devin, any of them, I don't care who, but I want all of them. I want them. My favorite character for sure. Rainbow High, Robin. This one's also cheating because there's 2 Robins out of 3. Is there a budget one of Robin? I don't think so. I would take either of them, the slumber party or the costume ball, but nonetheless I want a Robin doll. She's really pretty, one of my top Rainbow High dolls. Next we have Shadow High Boy. I couldn't remember his name. I try not to look at dolls I don't have, so I try not to like learn too much about them because I will like actively need them in my life, which is why like I actively Google every like week, or go onto eBay every week and look up Be Goth dolls, because I know too much about them now. Shadow High Boy doll, the one in the coat. I'm nervous that means I'm just gonna get any Shadow High Boy doll, but I do actually like both. There are only two. I like both of them, so I wouldn't be disappointed, but I want specifically the one in the long black jacket. He's literally the best. I love him so much. I love that jacket. I want him very badly. Moxie Girl Fashion Stamp Manette. I went specific here. Does that help? I like Moxie Girls. I have talked about it before. I actually really like them, and I wrote specifically a specific one that I wanted. This bonnet reminds me so much of Audrey from Disney Descendants. Is her name Audrey? Is it Aubrey? It's Audrey. I don't know, every time I look at her, and I was originally going to write Lexa on here. Actually, I wrote it on my original list, but I don't know where it's at. Oh. My original list, I wrote Rockin' Band Lexa, and originally Lexa was going to be the one that I chose, but I just kept going back to Monette, and I really liked her, so I put her on my list. Next we have Bratz Pixies. This one was also very generic. Bratz Pixies is a line that I really want, specifically because I heavily fell in love with the movie. Growing up, I probably watched it too many times to count. I was gonna try to give you a number, but I feel like that's not gonna do it justice. I love the movie, and of course I want them. Do I want them with their faces? Have I talked about Bratz should make a reboot and use good faces? Yeah. Do I wish that they looked more like the movie fashion-wise and doll-wise? Yeah. But nonetheless, they're a part of my childhood. The movie is. So I want the dolls that represent it in whatever form MGA will give me, which is right now the form that they were originally released in, which is fine. It's fine. So I do want them, as much as I was just being mean about them. I feel like I always hear people talk so negative about them, but I feel like they're not cheap, so people are still buying them. But I'm sure that the movie also, like, people loved, so yeah. Anyways, Veritopia, Alina, also not super specific, as there were 3 movies made with multiple dolls made. So first we have the original one, which is her, like, she looks like a flower. Do you know what I'm talking about? I'll take that one. Most generic one, I think, and I think maybe the easiest to get. Then we have the mermaid one, where she's like the mermaid and then she goes into the really pretty wings. I want these in pretty, like, complete condition. I don't want to just find Alina. Like, I want her in complete to close to display condition. So both the mermaid wings and both the wings and the mermaid tail. That one, amazing, gorgeous. I actually think that one's like the prettiest one out there. And then the fairy, the rainbow one, she's rainbow, is another one that they have. And I think they have budget lines for some of these, I think. Don't quote me on that. But right, their budget. Anyways, that one is the one that I had. I had like the whole game controller thing. I loved that one, and I'm disappointed that I got rid of her. They also, not only do I think they made budget ones, but they also made like a huge collector one that I would love to one day accumulate. Anyways, Alina, I think she has the best face mold as well. She's so pretty. Diamond Castle Lexa, she made an appearance on the 2024. She's making an appearance on the 2025. Lexa, I will take anyone, but I really want the like main one because that's the doll that I had growing up as a child, and I'm disappointed that I got rid of it. I would also love the Diamond Castle carriage playset, as I had that playset too, but that is another day. Mariposa Blue Fairy. If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. I had to make sure there wasn't a blue fairy in the second one so that the universe, if they were happen to bless me, they wouldn't give me that one. I know she's very simple, very basic. She's beautiful. She is beautiful. She's so pretty. I chose the blue one over the pink one because I like her a little bit more, but love her. I love the Mariposa first movie secondary characters. They're so pretty. You know, I'm disappointed that they did them so dirty in the second movie. Next, Monster High G1 Fairy Tale Frankie. I went a little bit more specific here instead of just putting random dolls. Fairy Tale Frankie. I couldn't remember what the line was called and I didn't want to look it up, so I just said Fairy Tale Frankie. I know what I'm talking about. I hope you know what I'm talking about. In that line, they also made Claudine and Red Riding Hood outfit, which is also really good. But Frankie is my favorite character, so I will always attempt to get Frankie first. Yeah. 2 more dolls that made an appearance on my 2024 doll wish list that I want on my 2025 doll wish list. One of these is achievable because she's still in stores. The other one, where did he go? With Abby and Deuce from Monster High G3. Where did Deuce go? Couldn't tell ya. Next, we have Novi Stars, Vera Tabre. She also made an appearance on my 2024 doll wish list. She's here. Also a pretty hard one to obtain, but we're having our fingers crossed. Okay? Thank you, universe, please. Again, these dolls on here, I want them in displayable condition, which honestly, I did insanely well for like these ones. The only ones that I would say like didn't come in super displayable condition would be my Rebecca, but I'm gonna just put her in any Monster High outfit that I can find. Like Ghoulia came, like I got 3 Ghoulias. Crazy enough, I had 0 when I started. I got 3, and one of them is missing hands. I got Ghoulia's OG outfit with her full body, and then I got another one and I was like, I'm just gonna steal one of their hands to make a complete Ghoulia. Other than that, I think they all came displayable, which is a shock. So fingers crossed, universe. Okay, we're coming down to the end of this one. Yeah, I know, we got another page. The Illy Forever dolls. I noticed that I had none on my other list, and I was like, that's so crazy because I love Illy Forever, but they were in stores. Now we're having trouble getting some of them. Let's go. Illy Forever Christmas pack. When it came out, I said this is the stupidest thing ever, and now I really, really want them. I like never saw anybody unbox it, and I think they thought the same thing, but now I want them because I love Illy Forever. It came with 3 dolls, 1 boy doll and 2 other dolls, and I really, really want them because they're Christmas dolls and they're so cute. So if anybody has a listing to that, that would be great. Send it to me. Style series, Mulan. I really like the style series, and I'm disappointed that I didn't get it when it came out. So I'm just gonna keep my eyes out for some good, some good listings of it, and maybe one day I'll purchase a bunch of them. But they had quite a few in the series, and I know this is rude to say because I still really like the series and I wish it was here, but I'm glad it ended so that I can like, there's only so many that I have to accumulate. Lastly on this list is the iCarly doll Sam. Specifically, I think there's only 1 released and she had 2 outfits. A while back I saw a Sam doll and I should have gotten her, but I didn't, and I really regret it. She was not complete, nor was she anywhere near complete, but I should have gotten it because it comes with 2 outfits, and if I were to ever collect the other one, I would have had a doll to put the Sam outfit on. I think she had a bit of her outfit. Actually, I think she had some of Carly's outfit, but I didn't get it, and I'm disappointed. Let's go on to my second doll wish list. This is doll lines, hopefully. First of all, we have God's Girl. I know this is such a weird one to want, but I saw a YouTuber get one and I was like, I want that so badly. I need to get them. I was hoping like that these would show up where I live, as like religion is literally all around me, but I have never seen one, so I'm quite disappointed. Fashion Insider, I believe it's made by Integrity Toys, and I don't know, I really like them. I think they're really cool, really interesting. I don't really know much about them. I think they're made by Integrity Toys. I think, maybe. But I don't know. And I'm very generic. I think there's like 3 of them. I don't know how much they go for, but I really want them. And I haven't really looked into them too much. Evergirl. This doll's on here because I don't think I've ever seen it go on eBay. They make clothing, and every once in a while I see clothing, but I don't think I've ever seen the dolls. And I really want them. Again, they're very generic. They all wear the same outfit. I would take 1. If I could get more than 1, yeah, but I don't think I've ever seen them go onto eBay. But maybe I'm lying. Maybe I'm making that up. Maybe they're just expensive because I feel like I would have picked it up. But yeah, I don't, they all wear the same outfit. Like I said, I'd get them all, but then like you make outfits for them, buy outfits, I don't know. Next we have Makeys. Makeys are the same thing. I've never seen them go on eBay. I see their clothes every once in a while go on eBay, but I have never seen them, and again, they were really expensive to make, so I'm not surprised. I'm just saying that they're on here because I'm manifesting that one day I will accumulate one. I've seen people's collections and people have big ones, so I need to figure out where they're getting their Mickeys. But I don't think you can buy them still, so I don't think they were like making them. Sissy. I believe Sissy, if I'm thinking of the correct doll, is the one that came out before Barbara and came out before, actually I don't know when Bill Lilly came out, but I don't know, there's just something about her. She's quite old, so like I feel like I would be so against getting a doll that expensive, not expensive but that old, because like I'd be like, I'll break it. But she's just really cool, really interesting, and just to have such like an old doll would be so crazy. But I don't need like one that came out before Barbie. Okay, like I just think the line is so cool that it came out before Barbie, because people always say Barbie's the first doll, but then there's the debate of Bill Lilly, but there's also actively being produced in the US was, I think Sissy was here in the US, who kind of met all the criterias for a fashion doll. She wasn't a baby doll. She was bigger. She was a bigger size doll, but she was not a baby doll. She had fashions and she was meant for children, and I think the reason why they count her out is because I do think she has a little bit more of like a childlike face, like an American Girl doll, versus like Barbie, who's supposed to be older. But I feel like she looks older. Like, doesn't she have like boobs? Anyway, doesn't matter. I think she's cool and interesting. Ruby Red, also pretty expensive dolls. I think they actively are still being produced, but I don't know. I have not looked them up in a while. They're cool, they're cute, I want them, I saw them, I want them, I need them, and I should just look on eBay, but I haven't done it. Lollipop Girl, big. So if you saw a Pippa from Lollipop Girl line made on my list, that list, the big tall dolls that are they 28 inches? I feel like there's something around that height, made on this list. They're expensive, and they might be worth it. I mean, I'm sure they're worth it, but I just don't have the kind of money to pay for them. I don't remember how much they were, but they're expensive. Next, we have Lisa Frank Fab Friends. Also a pretty, not like insanely expensive, but just not a price that I want to pay for. I noticed that in-box dolls sell roughly for the same price as out-of-box ones, which is, you know, like I was like, why are they selling for like practically the same price? But it's fine. There aren't too many in line, so like I don't think it'll be like insane to collect them, like versus like there are some dolls that are like $100 each and there's like 20 in the line and you're like, oh my god. But, like these ones are, there's like I think 5 or 6 in the line. They're not too insanely priced, but just a decent amount. Mysticats is also a doll line. There were 2 versions of them created, ones that look more like cats and then ones that don't but carry the same name. They came with like electric pieces. I would take any of them. I don't care. I like both of them. I like the original. I think they're really cool. Those ones I really want, but I also like the newer ones that they produced under the same name but should have had a different name. I like both. I will take both. I will take either or. I don't care which one. Thank you. Next, we have #Lika. It also made an appearance on the other list, I believe. Yes, it did. It's gonna continue to make an appearance until I get one of the dolls or all of them. Next, we have Teen Trends, also made an appearance on my other list. Is gonna make an appearance again. I really like them. I've seen them in people's collections. I really want them. I also want the High School Musical versions of them. They would count as Teen Trends even though they don't have the same name, but they're going on this list again. Next, we have the original creators of Winx dolls, because I cannot say their name. I don't know how to say it. These ones are really fun, cute, interesting. They're the original dolls. They're insanely expensive to get. Would love to get one day, so we're crossing our fingers that the universe is gonna give me one. Thank you. Next we have Disney VIP, also pretty expensive. Recently I've seen them kind of go down a little bit in price, but let's not say that. But yeah, those are dolls that I really would like. Disney VIP, I am very infatuated with them. I think they're just absolutely gorgeous. I don't know how to describe it, but like every time I see them I'm like, oh my god. And these weren't collector dolls. I don't think they were collector dolls. They're, if you don't know the Disney VIP dolls, they're Disney Channel dolls, so they're just Disney characters. Good Luck Charlie, there was Teddy, there was Cece and Rocky. They're not super insanely priced, but they're also not decent prices, to be honest. Next. We have Zini. Zini made it on my list last year, and it's gonna make it on my 2025 list. Pretty want them. Really want them. Zodiac girls. I love Zodiac signs, so of course I love Zodiac girls. I don't absolutely love the Pisces one as much as I like some of the other characters, but that doesn't mean that I don't want her. Anyways, yeah. Next we have VIP girls, different from Disney VIP. VIP girls were released in UK. They released 2 dolls in the US, but not the other ones. I really want the other ones that they released, but I will settle for the 2 that were released in the US. I need to get them. I just haven't gotten them. I know they're readily available in stores. So why are they on here? Because I want them and I just needed some encouragement to buy them. Next we have Unique Eyes. I'm not sure where they were sold, but I can never find them. I know they're on eBay, but I like to, like, I don't know, not have to pay a lot. But there are a lot. I put so many on my doll wish list when I was making my doll wish list, and guess what? There are more than that. That's so fun. Anyways, next we have MGA Storytime Princess. These dolls are MGA's OG, one of the OG dolls that they made. I don't remember when they made them, but they were like a long time ago. Actually, I do kind of know, because around the time that Storytime Princesses were made, they also made Storytime Princess Shrek dolls. And I was like, that's insane. I really like these dolls. I wish they were more successful because of this line. MGA said that they would never make another princess line. They said that princesses are not marketable. Tell that to Disney. Anyways. Next we have BFFC Tall. Best Friends Forever Club, I think, and that's also an MGA line. I want the tall dolls. I don't remember anyone specific, but I'm thinking of the one that I want. Not that the universe can read my brain, but that I do have a particular one in mind. I don't remember her name, which is why I'm not going to say it, but I know who I'm thinking of, and I would like her. But I would take any of them because I'm not very picky, especially when starting a line off. Next we have American Girl dolls. I, again, didn't put anyone specific because I'd take any of them. I have 2. So you got so many more to choose from, universe. Just give me any of them. I would take any. Whether it is the ones that don't have names and you get to name yourself, a girl year, or what are the other ones called? Historical characters. I'd take any. Thank you. Only have 2, so choose anyone but those 2. That'd be great. Thank you. 2 more dolls. We have Victoria's dolls. Also don't have any. Have been looking at them. I feel like some of them have gone up in price. Specifically, I can think of one particular character because, you know, people are comparing it to the new doll that she got. Anyways, I would take any of them. I really like them. They're not insanely expensive, so I don't think that these are super unrealistic. I just haven't gotten them. Again, I try to buy stuff in lots because it's cheaper, but I feel like they never go for lots. They're always separate. Lastly is Radio Disney Pop Dreamers. I remember a while back when I looked at these prices, they were super cheap, and then I went back to like go and buy one, and they were super expensive. I don't think they're most insane priced dolls out there, but they just were not a price that I wanted to pay. Anyways, I'm ActPub. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. Let me know your thoughts on the video. That's the end of all of the dolls that are on my 2025 wish list. I know you're thinking there's so many, but I'm trying to like add more. Well, there's so much in my brain that I want, but also I'm like, here, universe, here's your options. I would take any of them. This is not to say that I'm not gonna get any dolls that aren't on here. Like, I'm not gonna pick up a doll that isn't on here. I will, and I did. I picked up so many last year that were not on my wish list. That's not to say that I didn't want them. I picked up so many things that I was so excited to get. This is just like, these are dolls that I feel like are gonna be so hard to get. So maybe I need to put it out into the world, into the universe. The universe can be like, I'll help you. Thank you. Let me know if you have any dolls that you really want this year, or any dolls that you really want last year. Maybe there was a holy grail that you got or are wishing to get. I don't know. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. Bye.